Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 13 of Mel Goes Wild. Mel Goes Wild is a proud ambassador for great outdoors. 7 tips for camping with advice from our pals Leave No Trace Ireland. This episode was inspired by Mother Nature. My hope is to inspire you to promote personal responsibility when camping in the outdoors. These 7 tips will hopefully leave you feeling more confident, more aware and happy in the knowledge that you are doing your bit to protect and minimise the impact you have on our outdoor environment. Number 1, planning and preparing. Gain knowledge of the area you plan to camp in. Look at maps, websites, do a recce of the area if you can. Plan your trip based on your ability and skills. If it's your first camping trip, go to an area you are familiar with. It's not the time to venture deep into the wilderness. Make sure to check the weather and make sure that you have the right gear. Number 2, campsite location. For safety, do not pitch your tent on or at the side of trails. Make sure to confine impact to places which already show use, so durable surfaces such as rock and gravel or on sites that have been so highly impacted will cause no additional disturbance. The less often a pristine campsite is used, the better chance it has of remaining pristine. Avoid camping close to water, so by distancing camps from water, we are less likely to inadvertently pollute them. If travelling in a group, spread out tents at campsite. Always obey regulations and signs relating to campsite selection, and before departing, take time to naturalise and help the site recover by making it less obvious as a campsite. So, cover scuffed areas with native materials such as pine needles, brush out footprints and rake matted grassy areas with a stick. Number 3, human food and water waste. If nature calls, find a spot at least 70 steps away from a water source, trail and your campsite. Then, dig a cat hole 6 to 8 inches deep, pack out your used toilet paper, place in a plastic bag and make sure to bring it home. Then fill the cat hole with the original dirt and disguise with native materials. For tampons, do not bury them because they don't decompose and animals may dig them up. Pack out and bring home to discard of properly. Menstrual cups is a fantastic alternative. Simply follow the same steps of digging a cat hole. For your food waste, inspect your campsite and rest areas for rubbish, spilled foods and organic litter like eggshells, orange and banana peels. These do not decompose quickly and can take months. Carry additional bags to pack out all rubbish. And lastly, wastewater. To wash dishes, carry water 200 feet away from streams or lakes. Strain dirty dishwater with a fine mesh strainer before scattering it broadly. Pack out the contents of the strainer in a plastic bag along with any uneaten leftovers and then scatter the strained dishwater. Number 4, leave what you find. Allow others a sense of discovery by leaving rocks and plants and flowers and trees as you find them. Also, consider the idea that good campsites are found and not made. Number 5, campfires. Get permission off the landowners first. Make sure to check reports on the risk of wildfires. We currently have an orange warning at the moment, and to find out more about risk reports, you can head to chagas.ie. Do you need a fire? Can you prepare your meals beforehand and minimise the need for a fire? Can you bring along a camping stove instead? And lastly, follow the 5 Ds in wood collection: downed, dinky, dead, distanced and distributed. I have linked more info about the 5 Ds in a link in the description below. Number 6, flora and fauna. Considerate campers observe wildlife from afar. Remember that you are a visitor to their home. Make sure to store your food securely, keep rubbish and food scraps away from animals, do not feed them, keep your distance, do not approach, pet or pick them up. Give animals space to cross your path. If you think an animal is injured, you can head to irishwildlifematters.ie for more info on what to do, or if you are in the vicinity of a national park, alert the mountain ranger office. Number 7, fellow campers. Many people come to the outdoors to listen to nature, so avoid loud music and excessive noise at your campsite. Also, be mindful of the visual impact of tents and try to move out of sight. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this episode helpful, and if you did, then all I ask is that you please support me by subscribing to the channel, liking the episode and leaving some love in the comments below. Until next time, make sure to get outdoors, be responsible, protect Mother Earth and go wild.